Blight's gaze switched from the searchlights to me. His eyes blazed with deadly menace. They bulged when a fierce growl erupted from behind them. The ice monster looked ready to defend his lost race, ready to kill, and I was the nearest victim. Dr. Ziegler's door shouted something in Blight's language. Blight hesitated, and the scientist rose, seized my arm. Blight thinks you betrayed him, he explained. But that's crazy, I protested. How could I? I've been your prisoner the whole time. That's what I told him. Now listen to me, all of you, the ghost commanded urgently. We have to get inside the ice-skating ring before we are seen. Bonnie stared at the concrete wall and the padlocked entrance. How is all locked up? The ghost gave her a grim smile. Close your eyes and mouth and don't open them until I tell you. We stared at one another, then did as he said. The moment I stood, my eyes shut and locked my lips together, an incredible force took control of my body. I sensed it hurling me forward. Something slapped against my skin. I felt as though I was diving through mud. Something sharp scraped against my shoulders. I wanted to scream but remembered the ghost's instruction. I bit down on my lips just as well. Something gooey, something cold and spongy passed over them and then was gone. A dull booming echo roared in my ears. Then I was standing still, wrapped in an eerie silence. You can open your eyes and mouths now, said the ghost. I did and blinked in disbelief. We were inside the skating ring. Lights blazed down on a huge circle of ice. A railing enclosed it on all sides. Banks of seats for the spectators were empty, shrouded in shadow. I wiped grit from my lips and stared at my fingertips. They were covered with coarse white powder. Concrete? I gasped. I glanced back over my shoulder just in time to see Blight and the slippers passing through the solid concrete wall. Wow, cried Tasman, wiping powder from his mouth with the back of his hand. That's what we just did. We went through the concrete wall. I don't want to know about it, piped Bonnie in a thin, terrified voice. Libra was examining her bare arm. Something hit me. I felt it, but I did not see any cuts or bruises. There are metal reinforcing rods in every concrete wall, Dr. Ziegler's ghost reminded her. They tend to get in the way, but they cannot hurt you. Suddenly the building shook, the lights swayed, the walls vibrated, the roar of helicopters was deafening. They must be landing on the roof, shouted Desmond. Bonnie let out a shrill cry.